What you doing, little man? Let's go. You know what? I felt like vlogging today, so let's vlog. Hey everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I posted on the channel. Just been busy with life. Let's see, what's some updates? Been working on some house projects, doing my mid-year, what I call my mid-year declutter. Going through and just clearing out old stuff, expired stuff. Went through a bunch of Alton's pet supplies. I definitely like to do it at the middle of the year as opposed to the end of the year, because the end of the year brings all new things with Christmas and whatnot. So, I don't know, it's just a good little mid-year refresh. Andrew and I didn't go anywhere this summer. We're not going to. Still laying low. You know, the COVID variants are doing their thing, and we, as much as we don't think, you know, we hope we wouldn't get seriously ill considering our vaccination status, still just don't want to get sick. Still doing my walks with Alton here, as you can see. We got very lucky with the 4th of July. There were not a lot of fireworks. So that made for a very pleasant week. Coming off a week that was not so pleasant, I was, of course, very disappointed by the decision to overturn Roe. Didn't really feel like celebrating freedom when half the country's citizens had their freedom taken away. Women's reproductive rights. It's hard. A lot of things to say, but I'm not going to say it here, other than to say I'm disappointed. And that I will continue to support a woman's right to choose what she wants to do with her own body, however I can. Alton needs a bath desperately. He's been, as I like to say, Svengali-ing his way out of getting one.
He's like a Svengali.
Svengali.
The past couple weekends. And I think his luck is going to run out this weekend. You know, bathing him is just such a chore because it's not just him. It's, you have to do the pre-brushing, then bathing, then the blow dry afterwards, and then there's all the laundry. And yes, I know that we could, you know, hire somebody to do it or take him somewhere, but I don't know. I really do like, as much as I complain about it, I do like doing it ourselves. He has some sensitive skin issues, some weird little phobia things, and so I just think he feels better having it done at home. On the docket for today is tidying up the kitchen. First though, I need to make Andrew a sandwich. Well, make us lunch, put it that way. He's gonna have a sandwich. Okay, so here I am making Andrew's sandwich. He pretty much has turkey every day of the weekday. Start off with some gluten-free bread, and then we have mayo, mustard, and turkey. Pretty basic, but you know, hey, routine. Why break the habit? Today I'm getting a little bit fancy. I'm going to add some American cheese. We were actually out of our regular deli turkey, so I had to use what we had, which was some prepackaged stuff that we got from Target. We try to go grocery shopping every 2 weeks, and so sometimes when you get to the bottom of the barrel, you just gotta make it work. I typically don't have a sandwich for lunches. I'll do like chips and dip, or maybe a little bit of leftovers from dinner the night before. Sometimes I'll do a sandwich, but I certainly don't eat sandwiches the way I used to. I don't know. Just a phase I grew out of, I guess. So I'm tidying up the kitchen. Just got done making lunch. More dishes. These are all Alton's, I almost said Andrew. These are Alton's various medications, which I want to use up, but we have to stuff them in these pill pockets, so he'll eat them. Okay, well that feels good to have cleared off. We'll save the dishes for another time. There he is. You cooling off? You enjoying the air conditioning? This is the little closet that I organized earlier this week. It's all Alton stuff. I've got toys, training supplies, chew bones, brushes, medicines, and like first aid stuff. More first aid stuff and medicine stuff. More first aid stuff. Do you see a theme? Shampoos. And then down there is scarves and like bow ties. And then on the last section is vacuum cleaner supplies. Nothing to do with Alton, but I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Don't you just love a good organizing project sometimes? No, you can't go outside right now. It's too hot. I'm going to head into the office. Trying to balance my soda while holding the camera. Am I the only one that struggles with paperwork? It seems like as soon as I get it done, more piles in. Oh, you got Piggy Pig. Oink oink. Christmas pig. Yeah, Christmas pig. I'm gonna get you. Oh, get it. Pick up. Use your paw. Paw paw. Hold. Pick up. Yes. Good boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So get out of my way, Mom. Where you gonna take it? Or you take it to your cool room? Huh? Good boy. Oh. No, man. Good boy. Mr. Email told me that we have Amazon packages. Oh my goodness. I will bring these in after I take Alton on his walk. Okay. Let's open some packages. I believe this is a mirror. And I think these are pens. And these were like 4 pens for like $10. And I liked them because of these cool retro colors. They're ballpoint. Oh wow. And I think you guys know I'm a good pen geek, so when I saw that they had kind of a cult following, I had to check them out. And I have to say, they are very impressive as a ballpoint. Very smooth, no skipping, good click. I'm impressed. Parker, and again, I guess they're called Jotters. I think it's Jotters. Okay, what's next? So this is the mirror. Yeah. Just your standard gooseneck mirror. It was on sale. You don't have one like this. Come on. Nice. Oh, cool. Okay. So I had some Amazon points, and I've been wanting to get a wireless mic set because I want to do more filming with my phone, which is what I'm using to do this vlog. But the audio isn't the best on the iPhone, particularly when you're outside. So I found this wireless lav mic set, which supposedly can pair up to the iPhone rather easily. And I like that it has a low profile clip style. So, and these were relatively inexpensive compared to like Rode or a brand name. I think they were like $60, maybe 70. So we shall see how these work. Let's see. Last but not least, this big whammer jammer. I think I know what this is. So the other thing I've been enjoying is a mechanical keyboard. I've been using an old MacBook or old Mac Apple keyboard, the old school style. I'll put up a picture. And I've been liking for my writing on my blogs that kind of mechanical typing feel. So I got this keyboard off Amazon, which wasn't as expensive as some of them on the market, some of the typewriter style keyboards. I think this one was $40, but again, I had some Amazon credit, and so I think for the final price it was like $20, and it got good reviews. And this is something, you know, you really can't find in the store to try out, so you're kind of at the mercy of the reviews. I'm digging the packaging. It's very well packaged. Oh, nice. They even give you batteries included. Cool. I got it in the retro mint green. You could have gotten like cream, pink, midnight blue, or white. That's where the batteries go. And then you like your iPad can sit up here in this trough. I like it. Definitely for the what I paid for it. And then if I really, you know, get good use out of this and just love it, then I might invest more money in one of the higher, more expensive styles. Well, those are my Amazon Prime Day purchases. The only thing we really got for the house was a new reverse osmosis system. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up and go get a little bit more work done in the office. So, voiceover Jody here again. Part of what I did last week on the computer was go through a bunch of old video clips I had saved. Part of this was to edit a bunch of Golden Moments shorts, which I've now scheduled to release on this channel. But in sorting through all these clips, I came upon some video of the dogs that Andrew and I used to own before we got Alton. They were my mom's dogs, Ernie and Reggie, who we took in after she passed away. Ernie was a Golden Retriever Beagle mix, and Reggie was a Dachshund. I want to share some video of me giving them their Christmas stockings one year. It's just so cute. So with no further ado, let's roll tape. Is this your stocking? Which one? Here's Ernie's. Here's Ernie. Here's Reggie. Oh my goodness. There you go, big guy. Reggie, what's this? Reggie. Well, hello, little man. You telling me it's time for dinner? Is it 7 o'clock? Let's see. 6:49. Pretty close. Give me a few more minutes, okay? Editing one of your videos. Yeah. Good boy. Can you lay down? Alton, can you lay down? He's so obedient. Come on. Yeah. Lay down, okay? Yeah. Go lay down. We'll have dinner in a minute. Yeah. Lay down. Good boy, yes. Thank you. Yes, it's dinner time now. Let me get Jeopardy going. We cut our cable a couple weeks ago, so we've been back to the world of antenna TV, at the mercy of what's over the air. Some interesting stations and shows. I think the other night we watched The Rockford Files, followed by Columbo, and Kojak, although we didn't finish Kojak. Comment below if you've heard of any of those shows. I'm sure my grandmother was smiling down as we were watching, because she used to watch those shows, and I remember watching them in her house. Okay, dinner. man, you do not need to go out. I'm getting dinner for you. We have Queen Bowl Club? Yes, we do. Good boy. We can sometimes have a picky eater. So I'm always thrilled when he finishes his dinner. Yeah. Post dinner roll. You a happy boy? Yeah. Now he normally gets the post dinner playtimes. Yeah. Okay, so now that Alton's had his dinner, we're going to have ours. And we're going to have a buffalo chicken mac and cheese. I had some sauce that I had bought at World Market. It was a buffalo blue cheese sauce. And I'd eaten a little bit of it. We had practically a whole jar left. So I came up with this idea to cut up some chicken thigh. You can see I'm putting it in the pan here, seasoning it with some onion, adding a little bit of buffalo sauce. Lately, I've been liking the Sweet Baby Ray's buffalo sauce. Gonna put a lid on that to cook it up. I didn't know this day was actually macaroni and cheese day, so that was kind of a fun coincidence. I'm just checking the chicken to make sure it's browning, putting a lid on it to help it cook through. Now I'm adding pasta to the boiling water. I decided to use a penne. We like penne pasta. This is, of course, gluten-free. We like the Jovial brand of gluten-free pasta. I find that it holds up pretty well. Here I'm adding the cheese sauce that I talked about that I got at World Market, Cost Plus World Market. It melted up pretty well. I just, put it in the pan, melted it down over a medium-low heat. Now I'm checking the pasta. I don't know, I never really trust the timing on pastas, what the box says. I always find that I kind of have to taste it. I like my pasta a little bit al dente, a little bit of chew. Gluten-free pasta can overcook very quickly, so I'm always keeping my eye right on it. Here I'm draining it off, and with my Joseph colander spoon, which I love, adding it to the cheese sauce, making sure it gets well coated. And to finish it off, as I'm dishing it up here, I'm going to drizzle some extra buffalo sauce and top it with some crumbled blue cheese. And as Julia Child would say, bon appetit! Okay, so I was just finishing editing the vlog that's going to go up on Friday, and I realized I never closed it out. So here it is. Thank you so much for watching. One note about the mac and cheese that I finished out the video with, it was excellent. Sorry I didn't put anything in the moment, but it was a great dish. So a definite win for macaroni and cheese day. I'm also here testing out my new microphone, so hopefully that audio will come through well. So I'm getting this video finished, and I have several others that are already scheduled, so I'm super excited to be back. Hope you're having a great summer, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.